Welcome back to the second part of this clutch. There are two objectives we have kept in our mind: necessity, construction and working of clutches, and different types of clutches. In the last lecture, we have discussed all these things. Now, we have discussed the cone clutch. Now we will discuss the single plate clutch from single plate clutch. Now, what is this single plate clutch? In this single plate clutch, there is only one friction plate. That's why it is named as a single plate clutch. You can see this is the single plate. Only friction. This plate is having a frictional material on both the side, which is trapped between this flywheel and the pressure plate. Now you can see flywheel, which is attached to your engine component, engine where the power is developed, this flywheel. Now on the flywheel there is a one surface, this surface, on which surface this friction plate will be trapped when it is in engaged position with the help of this pressure plate. Now this is pressure plate. Why it is called pressure plate? Because it creates a pressure on your friction plate, and whenever these three parts, means this flywheel, this friction plate and this pressure plate is in engaged position, then there will be a power transmission to the output shaft. Otherwise, if it is disengaged, if you press the pedal, this will be disengaged. When you press the pedal, your spring will get compressed. Your spring will get compressed because you are pulling this pressure plate away from the friction plate. So it goes away, and there is a gap between this, flywheel and pressure plate. So these springs are on the periphery, like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 on this periphery, and there is a cover. In this cover these springs are fitted. This is the lever, this is the release lever. This is called the hub and release lever. When you press the release lever, pressure plate pressure plate, with the help of this operating mechanism, this pressure plate will be pulled away from the flywheel and friction plate. Now you can see there is a one this serration type part is there. You can observe this part in at this position also, at this. So from where the output shaft is connected, means if this friction plate will rotate, then and then only the output shaft will rotate. Otherwise, if friction plate is not rotating, then output shaft will not rotate. So you can observe this. If you press this will pull this away. So this pressure plate will be retracted towards the right. If you press this pedal, this will be retracted towards the right, and there is a gap between this flywheel and pressure plate, and the power transmission will not take place. If you release your leg, if you release your foot from this clutch pedal, then the springs will create a pressure on this friction plate, and the transmission will take place. You can observe in this figure also, see how this transmission will take place. A pedal is provided to pull the pressure plate against the spring force whenever it is required to be disengaged. Ordinarily, it remains in engaged position. If you not put your foot on this clutch, then it will remain in engaged position, and there will be a power transmission from engine to transmission. If you take a cross section of this clutch plate will be like this. Why it is like this? Because this clutch plate is under a pressure. This clutch plate is under pressure, and you are expecting that this clutch plate should rotate this shaft. Which shaft? The shaft which is attached to your transmission. This clutch plate has to rotate the shaft. So whenever if you imagine that there is a load in the truck or bus, and you are shifting your gear and you are releasing the clutch, and once you release the clutch, this pressure will this pressure plate and this flywheel will be engaged, and the total power has to be transmitted through engine to this pressure plate and then to this output shaft. So there is a huge torsional force is acting on this plate. So this plate, if this plate is a simple plate, then one normal force and torsional twisting force, two forces are acting on this plate. If it is not made like this, then this twisting, there might be a sharing of this plate. So small springs are attached here. It is made up of two components. These are the cushioning plates. These are cushioning plates, means there is a gap between these two plates. You can observe here there is a gap between two plates. One plate is from this side, one friction plate is from this, one friction plate from this side, and this gap. So while you press this pressing force will be absorbed by these cushioning springs, cushioning plates, and the twisting force will be absorbed by these torsional springs. When rotational force, because it has to drive the load, it has to move the load by rotating this. So whenever the jerks will come, the jerks will be absorbed by these torsional springs fitted in this plate. So this is plate. This plate is very important. The design of the plate is very important. These rivets are for this fitting the frictional material on this periphery of the plate. So this is single plate clutch, because there is a only single plate. These type of plates are used in the heavy engine vehicles. But for small vehicles, if you want to reduce, because we need more frictional area, so size of the clutch will also increase in the single plate clutch. If you want to reduce the size, then the multi-plate clutch can be used, that we will see later on. Now this is the operating mechanism of the single plate clutch. Now this is presently used, that in earlier slide this type of spring mechanism is there. Now this is for very heavy. Now presently also this type of mechanism is used in the truck, buses, where a heavy frictional force is needed to press this pressure plate. But to release or to disengage the pressure plate, you need a more force that is not required. That much force is or that much pressure is not required in the light motor vehicles. So for in light motor vehicles, we have replaced that springs with the help of this conical type of spring. You can observe in this. So see the conical type of spring, you can observe this. Now this conical type of spring is called as diaphragm type of spring. This is also a single plate clutch. You can observe here the flywheel, single plate clutch is there, friction plate is there, pressure plate is there. Only the replacement is, instead of coil spring, we have replaced the diaphragm spring. That's why it is called diaphragm spring type of clutch, or it is Billivel spring type of clutch also it called. Spring is of conical form, fitted in a place of ordinary coil spring. When this spring is assembled, it is constrained in an approximate flat condition, because of which it exerts a load upon the pressure plate. If you press it, it will release the clutch. If you do not touch it, it will give constant pressure on this pressure plate. So remaining things remains same. Only thing is that we have replaced the coil spring with diaphragm. That is the main difference of the diaphragm spring. The remaining clutch remains same. Here the components are showed in a exploded view. This is the cover. This is that plate. Which plate? This coils, this diaphragm spring. Now you can here again observe how this diaphragm spring will work. When you press it, this will be released. Otherwise, it will be remains in a constant engaged position. This is flywheel, this is pressure plate, this is pressure plate, and this is operated with the help of leg, with the help of foot. You can, this is spring. This this is the pressure plate, and these are the three strap springs. These strap springs are used to create a pressure on this pressure plate. When you press this, then this will release it. These three strap plates are attached to this pressure plate. This is the pressure plate. Last F is the pressure plate. Then D, what is D? D is the under pressing, means if you press it, it will pull this. If you press this, it will pull this pressure plate will be pulled back. Similar type of mechanism. The spring straps of spring steels are placed equilaterally. Three are placed equilaterally, so that their outer ends are riveted to the cover. One end is riveted to the cover, while their centers are riveted to the pressure plate. Here drive is transmitted from cover to the pressure plate via the straps. Spring flexure of straps means flexibility. Straps permits the axial movement of the pressure plate relative to the cover. Whenever you press it, when you press this cover will be pulled back, and these straps will pull this pressure plate from engaging this clutch to flywheel. So this only the difference is that operation of mechanism, but this is very simple, and this is the lightweight, what we can say lightweight, or the less force is required and easy. So in almost all four-wheelers you will find that the heavy spring coils clutch is replaced with the help of diaphragm type of clutch. Now, instead of single plate, multi plates are used. Whenever a size of the clutch reduces, suppose take a case of two-wheeler, size of the clutch is reduces, then multi plates are used. Now how this multi plate works? See, there are 6 plates are shown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now out of these 6 plates, these 3 plates are engaged to the outer part. 3 plates are engaged to the outer part, and 3 friction plates are engaged to this input part. 3 plates are attached to the input part, and 3 plates are attached to the output part. See here also. This is flywheel. Now this plate 1, 2, 3, or here 4 plates are attached to this flywheel, and 1, 2, 3 plates are attached to your output shaft. Now when this pressure plate exert a pressure, this all will be act as a one element. There is a friction. These plates are friction plates, so friction will take place among these all plates, and this will release. This will the clutch will get engaged. And the power transmission will takes place. So this is multi-plate clutch. To increase the friction amongst the plates, this clutch is used. So this is multi-plate clutch. So we stop here. We'll discuss the other clutches in the next period. Thank you for watching. Hope you understand this.